What is up, guys? Matt here. Figured I got, all these markers, and people ask me all the time, what are you rocking? What's in your gear bag? First of all, I don't have a gear bag. I spent all my money on paintball guns. Anyway, figured I'd show you guys what kind of markers I have, and the markers that stay with me forever and never go anywhere, which is a slight lie because I'm always kind of switching, but I'm going to go through some of them and why I love them, and there's only 4 of them. And I'll go through some of my gear just to show you guys what I'm rocking, what I recommend. So, I guess we will start with the Greenspan Geo3. Beautiful marker. Got this from Nick Mazins, so thank you, Nick Mazins. MazinsPB.com is where I got it from. Very, very legit. Very solid shooter. It's a Ryan Greenspan Geo3 with an IV core. I went ahead and got the Exalt grip for it, so it's a little easier to hold. It's a little awkward front grip, and a Violent Series deuce for it. So super solid marker, has little pops. It's a little old school. I mean, not really old school to a lot of people, but I'm pretty sure this gun came out in like 2008 or something like that. So like 10, 11 years ago. Very, very solid marker. Very smooth. Very fun. Moving up the chain, I got the Dynasty LV1. Absolutely love this marker. It is a smooth beast. I'm not entirely sure how many shots are on this, but judging from these grips, not too much, but just enough to make it smooth. Very, very well kept. No breach wear. Very easy bolt. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the LV series. I absolutely love them. So this is one of those guns that I've been looking for a long time, and I highly recommend, if anyone gets the chance, pick up an LV1. Doesn't have to be a 1.1 or a 1.5. The Planet Eclipse LV1s are just phenomenal markers, and they just keep on shooting, and I absolutely love them. So that's marker number 2. Alright guys, we're moving on to the GSL. A lot of people say that it is a just fancy milled 3.5. That's fine. My GSL is a lot sexier than a 3.5, so that's that. I got the deuce on there. It's a must. I love the deuce. I'm so sad that Violent Series went out of production. I think they're such solid triggers, and a lot of people are taking advantage and selling for a lot of money. So really happy I got it. Big fan of the IV core. I think the IV core is one of the nicest. I think the IV core is one of the best bolts that Planet Eclipse ever made. I think they made a huge mistake putting their gamma core into their high-end markers. That's just my opinion. I think they should definitely bring it back. Very, very smooth, very easy to maintain, and of course, they have the SFRs on there that allow you to make the shot a little smoother or a little more responsive. So this is one of my my dearly, dearly loved markers. So this is another one that I'm rocking for 2019. Last but not least, alright guys, I swear this is the last one. I got the Twister CS1. I found this sexy beast in basically like brand new condition. I mean, it just smells new. I just love it. Very sexy marker. It's just a CS1 that is milled from Boston Paintball or Committed Paintball. They're nice Twister milling. Really love the look of these markers. I'm a big fan of the CS1. This is generally my main shooter when I go out. I think it's one of the smoothest markers I've ever shot. I'm just a fan of the CS1. Again, it's going to come with the IV core, which again I think is the best bolt engine that Planet Eclipse ever came out with. Planet Eclipse, please bring it back. A lot of people are really, really, really hoping that you do, because I'm not a big fan of the Gamma Core Pro, or just the Gamma Cores in general. I think the IV core is just too nice to abandon. Of course, it's going to have the SFR, which slows the speed of the bolt or speeds it up. So very comfortable marker. A lot of people say it's chunky, but it's my lover. So most of you guys know that I really just shoot ninja tanks. This one's about to be out of hydro, so I might try another tank just because. I might experiment with something new. So I usually rock the 77. A lot of people are bitching that it's like a like too big to do tests with, but it's a normal sized tank for a man. For a man such as myself. So this is it. I have the little HK Army vice grip in the back. Makes it a lot easier to get shit done. The reg is all the trims are out, so it's low pressure in there, I hope. And yeah, it's pretty solid tank. So as for hoppers, I have been shooting rotors since the beginning of time, and I absolutely love them. Just recently I picked up a Spire 3 280, which is great. It is massive. I mean, if you just like take a look, I don't know if the front makes a difference, but if you look at it like this, I mean, Spire 3 is huge. It holds 280 paintballs, apparently, and the rotor much less, because it's much smaller. But dealer's choice. I really like both. I like this one because it's smaller and sleeker. I like this one for efficiency videos because it's just easier to load a ton of paint and to just let it rip. So both very solid choices. I still love the rotor, still very solid. So those are the two that I'm rocking for this year. As for the mask, I'm rocking the Dye i5s. I find these very comfortable. I might pick up a different mask this year just because these are great, but the reverb in these are pretty gnarly. When you yell in these, it just goes right back into your ear. So it's a great mask for rec ball, for woods ball, whatever you need. For speed ball, you might be screaming in your own ear a lot. So this is it, and got a nice little strap in the back, which, to be completely honest, I still prefer the old school. Just stretch it and put it over your head. You got the little GoPro mount right here too, which is actually pretty neat. So Dye 5s for right now. And to kind of finish it off, just to give you kind of like pod pack I'm wearing. I absolutely love these Critical pod packs. They are super easy. So they are strapless in a sense. So you got this strap right up here that goes over your pod, and whenever you need it, you just kind of slide it off and then grab your pod and you're good to go. So no more straps. You don't have any Velcro straps that are going to be hanging off. You just have these really nifty, I don't know what to call them, like levers. They just lever over your pod, pop them down. It's very comfortable. I've used these for a while now, and they're holding up pretty well. So Critical packs are pretty decent for what they are. Pretty damn good, and they're not expensive. So if anyone's in the market for some packs, Critical Paintball is where it's at. Anyway, as you guys know, I know I didn't go over it, but I thought I should. The boomstick. It's the only barrel I'll use. It's the only barrel I'll ever use. I mean, it's amazing. Don't you guys see this sex appeal right here? I mean, it's all over. It's all over it. So that's it. Sorry about that. I just wanted to kind of give this its own little limelight here. Anyway, that is what I'm rocking for 2019. Those are the markers that are with me, that I'm going to keep. Probably will be more. Who knows? I have a 6 problem. Oops. So, thanks for watching, guys. I thought I'd make this little video while I was here. So, thanks, guys.